Yeah, and it never fails. That every time that I get on Facebook, that it will.
And it's week 11 of high school football, which is absolutely hard to believe, as the Clinton Dragons this Friday night will close out the year as they'll be at Halls, and we'll be on top of the press box. And I do understand that it's not supposed to rain, so I probably will not melt.
That's a good thing, but you better bundle up because it will be cold. Frigid temperatures are starting to move. It feels like November.
Yeah, I'm amazed. 2 or 3 years ago, we had temperatures in the 80s and upper 80s up until November, but this year it's going back to the old way of doing things.
Yeah, well, I said it is November. It's hard to believe that November's already here. I mean, we just got about 3 or 4 more days left of October.
I am absolutely amazed. I can't believe how time is rolling by like it is. And, of course, 15 of the area games will be on Thursday this week, and that's spooky all in itself.
Yep. And hey, I want to throw this out here while we were talking about that earlier off air. In the spring, Clinton has added the girls flag football. There's been a lot of interest, a lot of people asking are we going to air the spring football games? And what we would like to hear from you as the listener as if you would like for us to broadcast that. And of course, along with broadcasting, you know what that means. That means that we've got to have to seek more advertisers for that.
Oh, we certainly do need to get the support to be able to broadcast and pay all the people to do the different things and just a living.
Yep. So, again, tonight we've got a lineup in store for you. Welcome in Rhonda Roach, as you're always a loyal follower on the Facebook with our Sports Talk. Thank you. We've got in-studio guests tonight, arriving maybe about 6:30 or so, that Sterling Hinton, former UT Vol and all-time DJ Sterl the Pearl, he's going to bring his excitement and energy over here to our Sports Talk tonight.
He's Mr. Sunshine on his Sports Source show that he's with John, what is his name? John Pennington.
With the Sports Source, along with Chuck Cavalleros and just a bunch of...
And that crazy man, another crazy man, Josh Ward, and Jimmy Himes and some of those guys, but he's always Mr. Sunshine, and the former player Will Overstreet is Rain Cloud.
Rain Cloud, yes. He puts it to us. So, but again, the Vols coming off a spectacular win against Kentucky. Mediocre against Kentucky. I wasn't really impressed with the points that Kentucky put on us.
Well, I was quite impressed with our offense, but I think our defense, unfortunately, with all the injuries we have, it's just got so many holes in it. It's just terrible is the word. And offensively, though, we're fabulous.
Well, there is a lot of movement going around along with the coaching scenery in the SEC, firing Brian Kelly, Napier. It's going to be a merry-go-round.
I told my wife before that game was over with Texas A&M, I said, he is fired as sure as I'm sitting here.
Yeah. But, he's asking which door do you want me to leave out with that $80 million package that he got.
Yeah, I'll be glad to walk out any door for that kind of money.
And of course, Mr. Meredith, if you want to pay me $80 million, I'll leave too. So. But absolutely, it was exciting. Of course, we got Oklahoma. It's dark mode.
Yeah, that's going to be something else.
They will come out into their black uniforms. It's going to be very interesting seeing. As, of course, my wife's jumping on here at Facebook right now. So I asked her if me and my daughter could go to the game Saturday and watch the grandson. And she's like, oh, boy. She hadn't given me a definite answer yet.
Oh, okay. So she's still up in the air.
That's a game that I'd like to go to. I mean, it's a late game, a lot of time to mingle before the game, speak to all of the Tennessee fans that are around there. So a lot of people, and there goes my alarm alarm again. Cannot get this thing to shut off. So I'm going to have to. What we'll do, Cookie, is let's go to a commercial break. I'm going to jump off here and reset my alarms on my phone so we don't have any interruptions. And we'll be back about 2 minutes.
Clinton Home Center is now a destination for Milwaukee power tools. Clinton Home Center is now a Milwaukee dealer and one of the largest in more than a 50-mile radius. Some of the tools include nail guns, sawzalls, battery-operated power tools, and more. Things like blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and much, much more. Stop by Clinton Home Center and check out their brand new selection of Milwaukee tools, serving our community since 1953. Stop in at Clinton Home Center, 130 J.D. Yarnell Industrial Parkway. Call 457-1593. 457-1593.
Need a waste solution that's as flexible as you are? Look no further than Coker Waste Solutions. Whether it's a small home project or a major construction site, we've got you covered with our 15, 20, 30, and 40-yard containers. Enjoy flexible rental periods, plus convenient pickup and delivery. We're committed to making waste management hassle-free. Visit cokerwaste.com or call 865-320-0018. Coker Waste Solutions, located at 2305 Clinton Highway in Powell, across from Claxton Elementary School. Cokerwaste.com.
Derail your hunger in a hurry with Pizza Express. Here's Kathy with Pizza Express.
We prepare our dough every day from scratch. We make our sauce every day. We cut fresh vegetables.
Kathy, what kind of pizzas do you have?
Supreme, a meat lovers, the taco, the pepper cheddar, the sizzler, the loaded baked potato, our garden feta.
Those sound great. How about sandwiches?
We have an Italian, steak and cheese, hot ham and cheese, a barbecue sub, a chicken bacon ranch.
Sides?
We have french fries, onion rings, potato skins, potato wedges, fried mushrooms, fried pickles, and jalapeno poppers.
How about dessert?
We have chocolate cake, carrot cake, tiramisu, cheesecake, baklava.
How about prices?
We have a large 2-topping for $12.99. We also have 2 large 2-topping pizzas and breadsticks for $27.99. Or you can get 2 specialty pizzas for $38.99.
And right now, for all WYSH or Merle listeners, get 1 large up to 10-topping pizza with breadsticks for only $25 to celebrate Pizza Express's 25th year in business. Call 865-463-0011. That's 865-463-0011. Pizza Express.
Let us derail your hunger in a hurry.
Online at pizzaexpressclinton.com.
Welcome back into the Tuesday night sports talk here with me and Walt. Had to take just a short break to adjust my alarms on my phone. It kept interrupting. So welcome back. If you're just now joining us, you can view us on Comcast channel 1081 and 1086. It's BBB TV. Thank you to Brad Jones over there for pushing all the right buttons and putting us on. Sorry, didn't. Welcome back. But Walt, I'm going to do this real quick.
Okay.
I meant to do this last week. We had taken a community survey into our top 100 Clinton Dragons of all times, and it's going to take me about 2 minutes to go through this list, 2 or 3 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and start with there was a tie for the number 100. So I'm going to work my way up from 101 to number 1. Number 101, Rick Wallace, 100. Evan Winchester, 99. Clay Good, 98. Cameron Washington, 97. Blake Williams, 96. Jerry Daniels, 95. Tony Schultz, 94. Tony Ebmeyer. And Sterling has arrived. Cookie, if you want to go out there and tell him, come on. There he is.
Oh, there
he is.
How y'all doing?
Good, you?
Doing good.
So 94 is Tony
you're
Edwards.
right there.
Number 93, Ray Beatty, Mark Wallace, Gary Ellis, C.W. Mays, Bill Driscoll, Wesley Phillips, Ted Phillips, Nick Frazier, Jimmy Hodge, Phil Holbrook, Johnny Knight, Woody Hill, Jerry Graham, Gary Watson, Tim Borum, Robert Dixon, Denton Jones, Barrett Maddox, number 75, Mark Caldwell, Deaver Shattuck, Walter Porter, Scott Hudson, Kim Phillips, Justin Sampson, James Isabel, Andy Shattuck, Scott Fox, Glenn Spooky Jones, DJ Taylor, Russell Fritz, Jeremy Webb, Hugh Longmire, Gary Whitley, Cliff Daniels, Alex Willard, Zach Page, Jordan Holbrook, Johnny Borum, Jig Severs, Isaiah Washington, Bo Wright, Jason Watson, Corey Benjamin, Toby Willis, R.C. Dudley, Hoskins, Jaquan Thomas, Jimmy Longas, Cody Parker, Scott Page, Jesse Rod, Craig Spider Webb, Eddie Robinson, Bronson Woods, LaShawn Taylor, Brandon McGaha, Dale Isabel, Andrew Shootman, Roger Rodner, Bear Stevens, Matt Lopez, Sean Smith, Damon Marble, Austin Powell, Drake Powell, Connor Moody, Rick Scarborough, Larry Cannon, Bryson Maddox, Jason Gallagher, Jason Weber, Terry Moore, Richard Witt, Yock Weaver. 20 coming into your top 20, Tony Colston, number 20, Bruce Creekmore, David Fritz, Jerry Shattuck, Jason Liner, Kimmy Weaver, John Miller, Scotty Harrell, Bam Weaver, Tyler Thackerson. Your top 10 Clinton Dragons of all times in our community poll. Number 10, Jermaine Shepard. Number 9, Joshua McKeith. Number 8, Jason Rohde. Number 7, Darren Scarborough. Number 6, Terry Benjamin. Number 5, Darian Stone. Number 4, Charles McCray. Number 3, Larry Severs. Number 2, Weston Hazelhurst. And number 1, with 34% of the votes, Scotty Harrell, or Scotty Witt. So now I have to catch my breath.
Yes.
And just got a message from, I don't think your mic is open. Make sure our mics are turned on properly there. I think that
certainly seem to be on our end.
So it might be something that maybe Cookie is operating over there on that side of things. But those are your top 100 Clinton Dragons of all times. We want to tell everyone thank you for participating in this community-wide survey. A lot of talent through the 100 years of this football program.
Oh, it's quite amazing. And I pretty much had an idea of who the number one would be, but I thought that was a very interesting list all the way through, and I thought it was a good list.
And there was 681 votes that the people had actually went online to actually vote. So that's where we're at.
That sounds good.
More to come. Follow us later on. So, but anyway, I don't know if our microphones are not working properly.
I think they are. You probably just need to go more in that direction. Mine is working quite well, and I think yours. And Sterling Hinton's in the building. I do know that.
Baby. You got to fight here with the Birdman, baby. You better get
That's
it. Yes, sir. We flying any weather.
We've got him in the house, so he did appear tonight, but we've got our player interview of the week. I'm going to go ahead and take it over to him.
Okay.
If you want to introduce him, Walt.
Okay.
You know a little bit more. You're up there in the press box, so you see.
Well, come right over here with your chair. Are you Devontae?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Devontae, what year are you?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. And
Yes,
what
sir.
have you learned this year, man?
I really just learned a lot on teamwork and focusing on plays and
Come
next
closer
play.
to the mic.
Yeah, right here.
I learned a lot about teamwork and just focusing on the next play and don't let the plays distract you.
Okay. Well, like I said, we've had our ups and downs, and you guys keep pressing on, and that's the name of the game. You don't never give up. You never fall down. But what a tremendous half that you played with the number 4 team in the state, the Powell Panthers.
Yes, sir. It was a very hard half.
So how do you prepare for that? Of course, you want to put your losses behind you, move on to the next game, but what's in store for Halls?
Really, we're just focusing on really just working together as a team and putting together 4 quarters of football and just really getting after it.
Yep. But I've seen you on the sidelines. I've been down there with you guys. I've been through the good, I've been through the bad, and of course, this is the last game. And what's that mean to you?
Really just trying to get a win for our seniors, let them finish their season on a very good note. So it's very memorable for them.
Yeah. So how long have you been playing for Clinton?
I've played at Clinton all my high school career.
Did you play in the Optimus Leagues?
No, sir.
Okay.
I'm not originally from here.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm originally from Knoxville.
Knoxville, okay. Oh. Well, that's good. We're glad to have you.
Where did you play your earlier football?
I really didn't play football in my earlier years, but when I did, I played for the Baby Roadrunners.
Okay.
Roadrunners over the AE. Okay. We got some good people that have came out of there through the years. Leroy Thompson, Mossy Taylor. Yeah, he knows Mossy real well. So. But, Austin East has a big tradition of great players. But hey, I'd like to ask you, who are some of the players on your team that influences you?
I would have to say Bryson Maddox, Jackson Wilson, Jackson Harold. You know, they're all great leaders on the team, and they all make sure we do what we need to do and get very focused.
Now, last week or week before last, one of the players, of course, we had Jackson on as the interview last week. Somebody told me that he's a nice guy and he's a mean guy. What side do you see on him?
With Jackson, you can either get both. You know, if he's in a good mood, you're gonna get that nice guy. But if you're messing up on the plays, you know, he's gonna give it to you.
He's gonna let you know.
Yeah.
And that's what leadership is all about. And you know, tremendous influencers that you just mentioned there. Bryson setting a lot of records there for Clinton, all-time passing yardage, and you know, that's an accomplishment in itself, but I'm sure that he couldn't do it without all the teammates around him for all that good blocking.
Yes, sir. I'm very proud of him.
Yes.
Devontae, what is your size? And also, I noticed doing play-by-play, we hear your name a lot on making tackles.
Well, I'm 6'1" and around 250. And, yeah, I really just like to stay focused. Within my game and try my best.
And you're still growing. And you're, what, a junior?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you'll probably grow another 20 pounds.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to put that weight on for next year.
And what do you, going into your senior season, what are you going to try to prepare, and what have you learned this season that's going to help prepare you?
I learned I can't take any games lightly. I have to play my full effort every game, and it's going to be a dogfight every game. And I just really plan on going into my senior year having a winning season.
And do you look after your senior season? Do you want to continue to play football at a college level?
Yes, sir. I would love to get an opportunity to play at the collegiate level.
What do you think the standards is to make it to the college, from transitioning from high school to college?
I feel like you have to love the game of football. I feel like it has to be your life. Like, you have to be very prepared to go into college loving football, like only thinking about football. And I feel like I could be ready for that.
What is your favorite classes?
My favorite classes? I'm not gonna lie. I like math. I like math a lot and culinary arts.
Oh, okay. Well, is there anything that you'd like to add tonight that we've not asked you that you would like for our listeners, our followers of the Clinton Dragons? Would you like to share anything with them?
Just remember, keep all faith, and we're gonna keep it going. Go Dragons!
Yes, sir. And what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take it to the Sterling Hinton report, and then following that, we'll have him live. So, Cookie, if you'll go in and click right on.
All right, right here.
All right.
November 22nd, 2025, Florida, Tennessee football. Gators, Volunteers. A football rivalry is in.
The wrong one entered in there. It's Oklahoma week.
So, it says Florida.
Well,
it went from Kentucky to Florida.
Well, that's incorrect. So we're going to have to cut the boss's pay. But however, you're going to just get the live version of Sterling's. It's like I said, we had the Oklahoma report, but what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break, come back, and we'll change some seats around. Walt, you'll You'll move over to that seat.
Derail your hunger in a hurry with Pizza Express. Here's Kathy with Pizza Express.
We prepare our dough every day from scratch. We make our sauce every day. We cut fresh vegetables.
Kathy, what kind of pizzas do you have?
Supreme, a meat lovers, the taco, the pepper cheddar, the sizzler, the loaded baked potato, our garden feta.
Those sound great. How about sandwiches?
We have an Italian, steak and cheese, hot ham and cheese, a barbecue sub, a chicken bacon ranch.
Sides?
We have french fries, onion rings, potato skins, potato wedges, fried mushrooms, fried pickles, and jalapeno poppers.
How about dessert?
We have chocolate cake, carrot cake, tiramisu, cheesecake, baklava.
How about prices?
We have a large 2-topping for $12.99. We also have 2 large 2-topping pizzas and breadsticks for $27.99. Or you can get 2 specialty pizzas for $38.99.
And right now, for all WYSH or Merle listeners, get 1 large up to 10 topping pizza with breadsticks for only $25 to celebrate Pizza Express's 25th year in business. Call 865-463-0011. That's 865-463-0011. Pizza Express.
Let us derail your hunger in a hurry.
Online at pizzaexpressclinton.com. Clinton Home Center is now a destination for Milwaukee power tools. Clinton Home Center is now a Milwaukee dealer and one of the largest in more than a 50-mile radius. Some of the tools include nail guns, sawzalls, battery-operated power tools, and more. Things like blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and much, much more. Stop by Clinton Home Center and check out their brand new selection of Milwaukee tools, serving our community since 1953. Stop in at Clinton Home Center, 130 J.D. Yarnell Industrial Parkway. Call 457-1593. 457-1593. Traditions, they mean a lot. We have tradition with the Clinton Dragons, and we have the tradition of Hoskins Drug Store and Soda Fountain, serving Clinton in our area since 1930. So if you need your prescription filled, or if you're just looking for breakfast, lunch, ice cream, or something from the Soda Fountain, bring your family to Hoskins and start your own tradition. 111 North Main Street in Clinton. Or you can find them online at Hoskins Drug Store and SodaFountain.com. Call 865-457-4340. Hoskins Drug Store and Soda Fountain in historic downtown Clinton.
Yes, stand the Birdman, baby. You find any weather.
Sports talk here
Oh,
on
you good, buddy?
WYSH.
Look, I was jumping in.
Sterling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're on there, guys. So.
Oh, Birdman, the Birdman.
You know the balls just had to jump ahead. You know it.
PFL family, baby.
You know it.
It's still in the field, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Keep it popping, big dog. Good seeing you. You know what I'm saying? That's the improvisation, baby. You got to be able to call the audible, baby, to make sure it all works.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. If the Birdman was going deep when I had the ball, I hit him with 95 touchdowns. Boy, I tell you, that boy can run there now. That Bird was somebody. Somebody.
Yes, sir. So, 2 BFLs right there.
Yes, sir.
Our house tonight. So,
And
I want to say thank you for being here tonight, Sterling.
hey, man, look, man, you call Jazz, you know, me and you go back like, you know, like fat crayons and car seats, baby. You know what I'm saying? So I got to come see my man.
Yes,
I
sir.
got to come see my man.
And I tell you what, I've heard the stories over and over, and we're going to probably get into the same stories that he's shared with us before, but the stories do not get old with this guy.
But I'm getting older. The stories don't get old, but I'm getting older. What's the deal, man? What's the deal?
Hey, VFL, Sterling the Hinton is the DJ, Sterling the Pearl.
Yes, sir.
And he's also known as Mr. Sunshine on the Sports Source.
On the Sports Source, baby, with John P. Yes, sir. John Pennington.
Now, you've been doing that for, 4, 5, 6 years now?
On the Sports Source?
Time gets by.
Time gets by. You better multiply that times 4. I've been on the Sports Source 18 years.
Really? Huh?
18 years. Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, I was on the first season.
Huh.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts going into the Oklahoma game? What
Thoughts? Our thoughts is win. That's it.
Just
Win. Just win, baby. You know, we got a lot of... Our team has played some good football. It hasn't played our best football yet. Think about that.
Save the best for last.
Well, let's go, baby. Forget October and forget September. Our fans definitely remember what you do in November. Let's go. Let's go.
So, you was at the game last week. You'll be at
I am, man.
it's up in Kentucky. Right?
I'm in Kentucky. I was not performing inside the stadium, but I did perform at the incredible alumni tailgate with Rocky Top on the road, we're traveling with the tailgate, and the awesome energy inside those tailgates, brother. I mean, you feel the love for the Big Orange every single time, man. And if you're able to come to our next one, make sure you get there. It's awesome.
Well, it's dark mode Saturday. So what's in store for us on your side of things?
I can't tell you, Jasper. I can't tell you now. I got to show up and make it happen, Captain. That's what I got to do. Barbecue extra spicy. Let's go.
So there's going to be limited tickets to get in, so hey.
Hey, look, it's a Tennessee thing. You better get your tickets early. You better get next year's tickets now because we're selling out, big dog. We're selling out. Shout out to Cecil Scarborough. I see Cecil wanting to jump in. What's up, big dog? But it's going down, baby. Yeah. For real.
Of course, seen Cecil at the Clinton Dragon football game this past week against Powell Panthers. We played superb the first half. So,
okay.
So, but they came out looking like the number 4 team in the state when they came out for the second half. But the Dragons are showing lots of signs of improvements.
Well, you got some good people in place around here. I'm gonna tell you, having Coach Bird with his young men is an awesome asset for Clinton athletics. Bird's a good guy. He's got a great story. Awesome athlete, and I know he has a lot of things to give these young people aspiring to go to the collegiate level.
Yes. And we see a bottle of energy on the sidelines for him and all the coaches.
Yeah.
Your man, Don Colquitt.
That's family right there. Don C. Look, his genealogy is incredible. So, with Jerry, his brother, played at UT and also had a shot at the NFL. And, that's family right there. That's my family.
Of course, the only thing with Don that I've got against Don.
Oh, what you got against Don C, man? Everybody loves Donnie, baby.
He's an Alabama fan.
Alabama.
Well, he can't be perfect. He can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, perfection is only for people that wear orange. Even have the opportunity to be imperfect is for people that wear orange. But we'll dislike him one Saturday out of the year. But he's a good guy. Don Colquitt's a good guy.
And I understand if there's any school out of the SEC, you hate Alabama the most.
Florida's pretty bad.
Is it Florida or is it Bama? I think back in...
No, let's be clear. Without question, it's Alabama. Do not mess that up ever again, Jasper. Is Alabama that Stir the Pearl respectfully hates. Alabama. Yeah. Great athletes. Made a lot of friends with guys I played against that played against me on the Alabama team. Awesome people. They put that jersey on. I ain't gonna like them either.
Well, how would you rate our season so far this year? We've lost to two powerhouses, Alabama and Georgia. Do you see that we're going to win out?
I don't see why we don't win out. Okay, the 2 games we lost, great teams. We played better ball than both of them, both games. I think we, more than Alabama winning the game, we lost that game. And Georgia, we're 1 play away 2 times from beating them. They made the play that counted at the time they had the opportunity presented to them. And again, they won that game, but I don't know if we didn't lose it more than they won it against Georgia and Alabama. And so my thing is, and we haven't played our best ball yet. So when that whole situation comes together, I know hype and the staff is stirring the pot, making it super hot. Baby, I can't wait to see that product come together, because when it does, the other team's in some big trouble.
Well, you was up here earlier in the summer before the season started. You told me to watch for a guy named Matthews.
I did.
Matthews has done some phenomenal receiving. Of course, Bishop has done some phenomenal running.
Oh, I told you about him also.
Yes, sir.
And see, what I like about Mr. Bishop, he and I had a moment to share with a community service project that, the people appreciated him being here, and he put just as much effort into making sure that community project at his high school at Carnes was successful as he does when he gets the ball in his hand to run toward the end zone by our Tennessee volunteer football team. These are things that our fans need to know more about of what our athletes are doing off, the field. We've got some incredible athletes, phenomenal people that are our student athletes and doing a lot of things for the community. And these things need to be highlighted even more when they score touchdowns or get a sack or get a pick six and things of that nature. What are great things for the game, but what our student athletes are doing outside the game, it far supersedes what they're doing inside the lines.
Yeah. Of course, I know that you've had some speaking engagements right here in Clinton. You just recently spoke to the Second Baptist Church.
Yeah, man.
What message did you deliver to them?
My thing is, and I say this to all kids, all, younger women and younger men that, first of all, the first time they met an adult that they smarter than, that's probably 10 times their age, and that's me. And, and hone that blessing, don't, buck against it. I say that because there's so much technology that can help them execute different tasks that we didn't have accessibility to when we were coming up in that age, but they have it now, and they can work that technology and let it be a plus, not a minus in life. And the unfortunate things that right now they have more extraneous stimuli that goes on in their world than we had at their ages. But because of the knowledge that's out there now, they know how to move when it comes. A lot of things we had fell into different mistakes that we made and learned after we made the mistakes. They've got situations now, mistakes come their way or temptation comes their way. They don't have to make the mistake because the information's out there what not to do. And so that's a lot of time. That's my message to young people. You don't have to make the mistake to know it's a mistake. Just, stay away from it to give yourself a chance to have an awesome opportunity in life.
Yeah. And of course, like when we talked in the studio, you were up here 2 or 3 hours. We talking about just your days as a University of Tennessee football player. And what sticks in my head about you is your message to me is that you never lost, you just ran out of time.
Every time I play the game, every time I play a game, whenever I do anything now, because I know nothing but winning.
Absolutely.
I know nothing but winning. I just know nothing but that. And I'm not undefeated, but I never played a game and anything I've done and lost. Again, I'm not undefeated. My record's not undefeated. But I never played a game in anything I've played and lost.
Yeah.
Just ran out of time.
And of course, not only did you play football, but in high school, you played basketball, and you played for a championship at your high school.
Yeah.
And that led you to Tennessee. Can you share that story?
Oh, okay. Well, funny you remember that, Jasper. So, yeah, I was the captain of my high school football, basketball, and track team. And I wanted to be the first class to win a state championship in football, basketball, and track. And unfortunately, my senior year, we didn't win it in basketball, but we made it to the Final Four. And at that time, one of the Tennessee coaches that recruited me was looking at another player and happened to be at my basketball game. And it's amazing because, sometimes the coaches on offense and defense don't talk about who they're recruiting. And so I had made my official commitment to take my fifth visit because I had canceled on so many schools. I wanted to win a championship in basketball, so I was not going to mess that up. I got a scholarship offers. The fifth visit was messing up basketball time, so I turned down some schools that, candidly speaking, I was happy they recruited me, but I taken 4 visits and had 4 offers, and I was good. And I just wanted to make sure my mother didn't have to work 5 jobs to send me to college because she would have done it. And so my job was to get a scholarship. So trying to make this long story shorter, I won a game in the playoffs in basketball, and I told Coach Harris and Coach Majors I would come to Tennessee, and I had 2 other friends that I was competed at different schools in different conferences that had come down here and visit and said how much fun they had. And I said, well, let me go check out Tennessee. I've never been south before. You know, the first South I've been at that time was Washington, D.C. You know, that's South to me.
But what I recall is you were at the airport. You was at the airport.
Okay.
In your flights.
Oh, that's a true story. I mean, so, and let me back you up. So we won the basketball game the night before, which wasn't a playoff game. It was just a regular in-season game, how our playoffs went back then. And a snowstorm happened that Friday night at the basketball game. So I was going to come down for one night. I couldn't come both nights at a basketball game Friday. And so snow started after the game was over. And it was a 7:30 game, so we walking home 9:30 at night. And everybody, you know, just walking in the snow. Just normal life, but blizzard was coming. And I got home and said, "Maui, probably not going to make it to Tennessee. So I'm either going to Syracuse, Maryland, or Rutgers. You know, I'm good, you know." And I said, "No, we're going to do it. We're going to do what we said we're going to do. We told those people we're coming, and we're going to go. You're going to keep your word." So my mother's always made me keep my word. Men keep their word. Yes, ma'am. So woke up in the morning, flight left at 8. We're up at 5:30, getting ready, and it's still snowing. And my uncle called. He drove us to the airport and got to the airport. Every single flight was canceled except my flight to Pittsburgh, which is my connecting spot to get to Knoxville. So I'm all bundled up. It's cold. There's a snowstorm going on. So my flight takes off, goes to Pittsburgh. At the time, my high school teammate and friend I grew up in Passaic, New Jersey, and his brother Nate were at the airport. Craig Ironhead Haywood was, you know, picking up other recruits because you should come down to the gates back then. And Coach Fazio was the head coach. Mike Godfrey was on that staff. Ron Turner, North Turner, you know, Dave Wine. They were on that staff. And so they saw me like, "Stuart, we didn't know you were coming. What's going on? We didn't know you were coming." And I'm talking to Ironhead. I said, "Well, I'm not. I'm connecting to Tennessee." So it's still snowing in Pittsburgh. You know, like, "You're going to get stuck here." I said, laughing. My mother's like, "Oh, we're not going to make it." You know, they being real cordial. I see a couple of guys that I knew, you know, on the recruit circuit, you know, and they were getting picked up by Pittsburgh. And so all the flights are canceled again, except mine to Knoxville. And I'm on USA at the time. Get down here. Left 2 snowstorms, 30-degree freezing weather, 20-degree weather in Pittsburgh. Came in here to Knoxville. It's 75 degrees, baby. I had a coat on. I said, "Well, I broke this." I said, "What's going on?" I said, "Coach, I just left 2 snowstorms. What's going on?" "And never snows down here, sir." Tell you that you want to hear when you get recruited. I'm like, "You kidding me? It doesn't snow." So in February, that was the first week, the first Saturday of February. I'll never forget that. Because I've never seen 75-degree weather in February. I never seen nothing like that. Let's go. And all of the tradition, all of the things about the power team that I know and love today, I had no idea it existed when I committed. I was just good weather in February. Number 16 was my high school number. Have fun with the players. They just won the Sugar Bowl. Just won the Sugar Bowl. Had a great time on my visit. And let's go.
So what was it, other than the 75-degree weather, that really, where did they take you, first of all, when you got to Tennessee? Did they take you to the field? Did they take you?
Well, when I finally got to meet up with other recruits, they had already gone through this interview thing at the communications building, and Mark Dyer, awesome person, let me get on the mic and talk, and they had the highlights, they do all the things. You know, it's recruiting. You know, now it's what they do for recruits now. Whoa!
So they recruited you as a DJ. It's not.
It's funny because Mark Dyer came down for championship weekend, which was the Arkansas game, and he always mentions how I couldn't shut him up when I got him one. I couldn't shut him up. I mean, I still can't shut him up. And Mark is what's incredible things business right now. And at the time, I met Charles Davis, who he is now in television. I met him on a road trip, Andre Kramer, and I had so much fun. Phil Stewart and Tim McGee took me around. And,
Big Phil Stewart.
Hey, Stu, baby, that's Big Bro to this day. He's the reason I'm here. So I had so much fun with Stu. He gave me so much information. Peace to great Harry, God breath. They took good care of me on my recruiting trip. And I tell you right now, man, thankful I made the race.
Yeah, well, you know, it's it's been a happy ending. No end to it.
Hey, man, look. Keep it going.
You're still here.
I'm still here. Left, came back a few times, pursuing a professional career, got my degree, got my master's, and now I'm able to serve the Power T in a lane that I am so thankful I'm able to. And I really love what I do for the place I do it for. So, I've been, recruited to leave Tennessee and serve in the same lane I served Tennessee. It's not about the money sometimes.
Not the happy.
Man, I'm grinning every time they actually do something. Every single time.
Let me rewind a little bit with the little subject that we zone. How hard was it to say? What was that feel like?
It was hard because some recruited since my freshman year in high school. Joe Paterno saw potential in me my freshman year in high school. And they recruited me since. It was in Tennessee didn't recruit me to my sixth game of my senior year in high school. So Tennessee wasn't even on my radar. That went on there, and had a great game against the Coach Rotella. Coach Al Rotella, rest in peace. All-American Jimmy Rotella's father, who played here prior to me getting here, and he got them interested in it. Coach Higgins gave me a call, and next thing I know, Coach Harris was at one of my football games. Then I got down here on a visit. Coach Harris also came to one of my basketball games, and Coach Bumpus was up there recruiting. He was our lineman coach at the time, recruiting other players from other schools in New Jersey. And New Jersey was we had a lot of great players for those 4 years out of high school, and a couple years after, great players. Guys, first round guys, all in college. I'm just thankful to be able to be spoken in the same sense with some guys, that the Quintus McDonald's of the world, the Craig Ironhead Haywards of the world, Tony Stewart's of the world. You got guys, you look at that, Dave Zott. These guys had lengthy NFL careers, and we played against each other since we were freshmen.
So you've had your experience of playing players.
Well, we didn't know any better. Think about it, Jess. We just didn't know any better. We just didn't want him to beat. You didn't want to lose to who that person was. So as the cliche goes, iron sharpens iron. And then we just brought it to each other every day, no matter what it was, football, basketball. I had a couple of NBA basketball players I played against. Dave Rivers, I had to guard him, and Kevin Walls, a New Jersey legend, who ended up going to Louisville. And he scored like 80-something points. The next game I had to guard him. He had the great teams that Paris and Eastside, with the movie Lean On Me is about. I'm playing against those guys. And Jersey City Ferris, Jersey City High School, St. Anthony's. You look at it, Bobby Burley was a freshman when I was a senior, so he was young then, and he became who he became. So it's just things that out of my area. Ala Abdel Nabi out of Bloomfield, and we played against him every year, and he had these guys had great NFL, NBA careers, and we didn't know who we were playing against. We just knew that we weren't going to lose against who we were playing against. So we just went after each other hard, man. Jersey ball back then was hard. It was hard, brother. A lot of paint on different people's helmets. A lot. Face mask breaking, playing with, we didn't know any better back then. The game's got a lot safer, thank for that. Guys playing with, broken bones and sprained ankles, and I don't know how many concussions I played with in high school. It's just what it was back then.
Yeah. Well, I've had, somebody had brought it to my attention that where you grew up, there were times that where the game situation was bad that you played into an empty gymnasium.
Oh, yeah. Joe Clark was the principal of Eastside High School when I was in high school, which they made Morgan Freeman's characters happen to lean on me. And so it was a few times with no spectators. And I don't know if it was a gang thing as much as it was intensity and true hate for other schools. We didn't like each other for real. There wasn't no play in that. Now they will call it a gang situation just to categorize it. But just a group of people back then we called each other's posses, that didn't like another posse. And, and we dealt with it like we dealt with it. Back then it wasn't a big thing, where I came from, and I know things are different everywhere you go. And now times different totally. But, it wasn't much, people bringing out the final type of defense. A lot of people like to go with hands. Going with the hands back in the day. I tell you, there's a bunch of people I know that could have been professional boxers and decided to stay local with the hands. And, and we fought. And, very few people were bringing out things that can, put a period on your name that is going on now. But we fought a lot. So that's why, candidly speaking, here to talk about it because, had a lot of disagreements, a lot of misunderstandings, but we did it and we came back from the way we did it. Now kids are doing things you can't come back from, and I wish they get back to, if you have a disagreement, find out, man. Find out with these things right here. Or, do what you gotta do to defend yourself, but doing things and taking someone's life in your hands because what's going on now, people are doing things and putting periods on people's names and they putting a period on their name also.
Right.
They got 2 people that's affecting probably 2,000 people because of the period on their names, one in one way, one in another way.
Right. But you definitely overcome a lot of adversity with your surroundings, what you came through, and man, you're a success here. Everybody in Tennessee, there's not one person that I don't like that guy. So, but everybody loves you, man.
Hey, Jazz, let me tell you something, brother, and I'm gonna be clear about this. I'm thankful I'm able to put a smile on a lot of people's faces, and I try hard. But everybody doesn't like Stir, it's just the way it is. Everybody didn't like Jesus when he was here. There's not a rumor about Sterl being perfect, but I'm trying to make him like me, and I'm working hard, man. I'm working hard to put a smile on somebody's face, and man, if I don't put a smile on your face, I'm making it hard for you to not have a smile whenever I'm doing what I'm doing. And as long as I'm doing that, and I'm trying to keep on impressing the people that have some type of affinity toward me, man, and increase the energy for the power team, man, to make it hard for any school coming against us. I want to do my job, and I got to get better. I I said other schools are recruiting me now to try to perform in this lane for them, and candidly speaking, to offer me 10, 20 times the amount of money Tennessee is paying me. But I want you to know this one thing. If nobody else wanted me, Tennessee wouldn't want me either. You think about everybody here in Tennessee, whether they're recruited on the football, basketball, and the athletic team, any coach that's on anybody's staff. If nobody else wants them, there's a good chance Tennessee doesn't want them. Because here at the Power T, the mighty icon in the SEC, we try to be the best at everything. And we're the everything school. And my part is very small. But I try to do it as big as I can, because football and basketball is a game of inches. If I can provide that centimeter of juice, that means that inch shorter for the student athletes to win, that's what my job is.
Well, I can attest that I'm sure that you have some influence when these recruits walk in to Neyland Stadium and they see Sterling the Pearl Hinton rocking the stadium.
Well, it's crazy now, Jeff. That's why I know I'm getting old. Because now I got my friends' kids getting recruited. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I'm out there doing my thing. What's up, baby? I see ladies and men that I've known for years, and they get recruited. I got 4 on the team right now. One, me and the guy's mother came in together, so it's, like I said, it's that centimeter, it's that centimeter. And I try to make that centimeter and perform inside my little space as big as I can. And sometimes, it turns to these super athletes that are getting recruited that we want underneath the Power T to just say, let's go to Tennessee. And if I can help with that, I'm all in, man. I'm glad they use me with that, as they do with recruiting when it comes to time of recruiting. I'm thankful for that. Thankful, man. Critical things.
I'm just going to take a real quick pause.
Take a pause for the call.
I want to say this. We got joining us Garris Shell with El Chico.
El Chico!
If you get a chance, go donate. He, Real Man Wear Pink. She's a great friend of mine. He supports a great cause for cancer. So I want to encourage anybody to go in there. And, of course, joining us is Denton Jones, Scotty Evans, some of our former Clinton Dragons that are tuned in onto our Facebook.
Go Clinton!
Yes, sir. But what I'm going to do is we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to come back. I've got another story that I want to share with you with Sterling from his early ages of being a DJ. Be back in 2 minutes.
Rogers Group. Who are they? Rogers Group is a family-owned business started in 1908 that operates in 7 states. Locally, they're in Oak Ridge and Campbell County. Rogers Group. What do they do? They offer high-quality products and services at competitive prices. They offer commercial and residential services, crushed stone, sand, gravel, asphalt paving, and road and bridge construction. Rogers Group. Where are they? 250 Union Valley Road in Oak Ridge and at 429 Queener Road in Jacksboro. Rogers Group. A local, family-owned, community-minded business.
Your project deadline is looming. You need heavy-duty equipment. Fast. Dozers, excavators, forklifts, backhoes, generators, tools, and more. Coker Rental Company has it all. Locally owned and operated, we're here to support your needs. Conveniently located at 2305 Clinton Highway in Powell, across from Claxton Elementary School. Visit us online at rentcoker.com or call 865-302-3200. Coker Rental Company, your project partner. Visit rentcoker.com.
When you have a wreck, a good day can become a bad day in a hurry. But when it's time to get that car towed away, there is a number you need to know. 865-457-6927. Lowe's Tows. Did you know they work with all insurance agencies and body shops? And they can assist you throughout the whole process. Call 865-457-6927. If you need a tow, you need Lowe's Tows. 865-457-6927. They're locally owned and operated. They will tow anything, anywhere, from a Volkswagen to a semi-truck, from across the street to across the state. The stress of having a wreck is bad enough, so call Lowe's Tows, and that's one less thing you have to worry about. 614 Clinch Avenue in Clinton. Call 865-457-6927 or find them on Facebook at Lowe's Tows.
Welcome back into the Tuesday Night Sports Talk, sponsored by Pizza Express. And I do want to say thank you to Kathy and the crew down at Pizza Express for making this show possible this year, which this is our final edition. It kind of slipped up on us. And I was thinking there was more and more a week, but this Friday is the last game for the Clinton Dragons.
Whoa! Well, hey. Time flies when you're having fun.
Sterling, if you're not opposed, I'm going to go ahead and put Mike Hendricks on the phone.
Put Mike on the phone.
He's got just a few questions. And if you're listening, tuned in, and you want to call us in at 457-1380. Go ahead, Mike.
There you go. Come on in.
Welcome in, Mike.
Hey, Jasper and Stir Over Pearl. Welcome into WYSH and Dragon Country, buddy.
I'm in Dragon Country, baby. What's happening, Mike, baby?
Hey, not much. I got 2 or 3 questions I'd like to ask you right quick, Mike. First, I'd like to know how old you are, because I don't know where you get that energy at.
It's crazy. I always tell people I'm 19 forever, but I've been around the sun 57 times. So, you know, I mean, my IQ is low, but my times around the sun is high, and it's just what it is, big dog. It got me in trouble when I was young. I was in a lot of time out.
Well, I'm sure that, I know since you've arrived on campus over here, you probably stayed there. I'm assuming as big a celebrity as you are around East Tennessee and Knoxville there, I'm assuming they probably put you up in a nice home over in Sequoia Hills. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I'm right-handed, but that is so wrong as left. You know, I'm blessed to have a lot of love that is shown toward me, but that those NIL dollars go to the guys that really make the difference for the Power T, and that's our student athletes, and I'm thankful I'm able to serve my school the way I do, and I'm glad that there are things that athletes are able to take advantage of with their name, image, and likeness during this time of competition.
Well, back when you were playing, did you ever get any cash money in them McDonald's bags?
Man, let me tell you something. When I was playing, Coach Mays made sure we didn't get nothing from nobody no time. You understand what I'm saying? those when times were real strict with any athlete getting any type of preferential treatment or anything like that because you played a specific sport. So no, unfortunately, we weren't able to take advantage of things of like jersey sales and pictures in papers and interviews and we're a long way from those times, and I'm just glad now in these days and times the athletes can actually benefit, because these are things that I'm gonna share a story with you, Mike, that a lot of fans just don't, it's not your business to know, and a lot of athletes don't like their business to be known. But there are people that that I played with at University of Tennessee that got calls from their family on a Friday or a Saturday morning right before a game, and they were getting calls like, "No, our heat is cut off. We're getting evicted." And these are stars on the team, and now you think that they would be able to help their family and could not, and yet had to perform at a high level to help the team win and give us a chance to win that game on that Saturday. So these are stresses that I'm thankful that at least if they can't solve the problem or not getting them the funds to solve the entire problem, they can have some funds somewhere to help the problem or reach out to someone that's giving them a deal to help their families out of some situations. That's just the way it is in athletics, man. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Well, times has changed a whole lot, and
Are you there? Are you there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, times have changed, and and I'm thankful they're changing, and it seems to be changing for the better. And there's a lot of tweaking that needs to go inside the system that is changing better for the athletes, and they'll get there. But at least now, there are some stresses that student athletes will have to, take into a game and be expected to perform at a high level.
I hear you. Okay, last question, Sterl. Yeah. I saw you on TV the other night.
Oh!
Give me your impression of that Cameron Boozer. Holy moly.
Let me tell you about the Bulls.
Oh, Lordy.
The Bulls, that Bulls, he's somebody. He's somebody, and that's a body on that somebody. I'm going to tell you like this, man, and I love his soft touch at the foul line. And like I told all those Duke fans there, rematch on an April Monday after the tournament, championship night, Tennessee versus Duke.